கோட்டு வேணுமாண்டி? ஃபுட்
Hello.
Hi guys, how are you all?
I'm good.
Good? Okay. How was last week's homework, ma? Sahana, you need the classroom code, right, Sahana?
Yes.
Yes, ma, I'll give you everything. You know what? Okay. Okay. You need the classroom code. First of all, I'll cater to that. Sahana, did you get it? In chat?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. Coming to the last week homework, right, guys? Let's quickly check it out. I did have some feedback from some of you. Let me quickly look through. You did. So you did the basics of transformation, right, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Let me close whatever is making this noise. Okay. So you did the basics of transformation. That was a good one, actually. Did you have any questions? Hey, Madhuri Patnaik is, this was one main thing I wanted to ask. Srishti, right? Srishti?
Yeah.
Vibha Nabiha. Did you do the homework, ma?
Yeah, I sent it.
You did, Vibha?
Miss Priya, I did the first one and I submitted it. The second one, I wasn't able to because it said like you can't upload anything or something.
That's because your thing would be full. Your Gmail inbox, if it is full, you can't upload anything.
Well, because I in my school GCL, I uploaded something like 2 hours after. So
I'm not sure, Amma. If it is full as well, you cannot upload, but I can as well check what's going on. Okay. Let me quickly see. I don't see a problem here, ma.
I'll try again
Yes.
after class.
Okay, that is one. I did check, Amma. I don't have. Okay, Adira did not come today. She'll come next week, maybe. And okay, Mitranj, did you have a question on those questions? Did you have a question on those questions?
No.
Okay, so you're good with it? Okay, so dilation about some other point other than the origin we have completed, right, guys? Dilation about a point that's not the origin we have completed, and you know to predict the image points, correct? Okay. Subi, did you do the homework, ma? Sorry, I don't remember seeing yours. So checking with you.
I submitted both of them.
Yes. Yeah. Are you checking the answers, Subi?
Yeah.
Srishti, are you checking your answers? Your homework looks very neat, but are you checking your answers, Srishti?
Yeah, I just had a question on one of them, so I just started it. but I-
Please let me know, right? Very nicely done. Okay, very neatly done. But yeah, let's discuss your questions, right? This is the time you quickly ask, right?
Yeah. So it was the G3AB basics of transformations. The last question, 23.
23. If there is someone who wants to explain, you can, otherwise I'll do. See, Sahana, the only thing is you'll have to watch last week's. See, this is the transformation that we have done in grade 7, but I don't know whether you remember, so you might have to watch the recording. This class is a little bit faster, Amma.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so will you watch the recording this week of last class you need to watch? Make
Okay.
sense? Okay, so she has a question on the last question. Let's quickly go through that. Srishti, tell me, Ma, what is the question number?
It's 23.
23. Circle G has been graphed on a coordinate grid. Oh, this one, how did you do,
Oh,
Ashita?
no. This
No,
is, I meant 22, not 23. Sorry. This one, it wasn't this one.
sorry, guys. 22 is in here, okay? So determine each of the side lengths of triangle. Okay. Okay, good one. Why don't we discuss this quickly? Okay. Ashrita, did you do this, Ashrita, part A?
Yes.
Thank you, Ma. I really appreciate it.
I finished it.
Sorry. You finished it? Okay. Ashrita, can you explain how did you classify acute, obtuse, right? Because this is a concept that we have not covered, right? I would like to go over it once.
Okay.
Do you want to let me know?
Sure.
Go ahead.
So first, I did
mm.
triangle DEF.
Let me put it down for you. Triangle DEF. Thanks, Srishti, for bringing this up. Go ahead, Ma.
Then I figured out line DE. So that it's since it's a horizontal line, it will.
Is it okay for you to describe, Ashrita, or if you're eating, I will do it. I'm okay with anything.
I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead.
So I know that it's a horizontal line, so its slope is 0. I figured out like the y value, which is resting on. So I did 15 minus. I did 15 minus 6.
That's the denominator, right? Minus 3 plus 3. So that was 0. Correct, Ma? Then go ahead.
And then I did 15 minus 6 to get 9. I know that it's 9 units long. And then I did line EF.
Then you can go outside. You can check with Ravni whether she wants to take those. Sorry, guys. 1 minute, guys. No? Sorry, guys. Okay. So, Ashita, I have a question. You mentioned that the length of this line is 15 minus 6, right?
Yes.
Did you not use distance formula?
No.
Why? Why did you not use distance formula? I'm okay with you using this, but did you analyze why did you not use distance formula?
I did this because it was quicker, but I like double checked with the distance formula.
Oh, okay. Because I don't want you to use this method when the line is a little slanted. You understood why?
Yes.
Okay, good. So DE length, right? The line segment will be what? 15 minus 6 the whole square plus 0 square, correct? So that is 15 minus 6 is 9 square. So 9, right? 9 units, correct, Ma?
Yes.
Okay. Slope is 0. This is 9 units. Then what?
And then I did line EF.
Uh-huh.
Then I did the,
Line EF you did. Okay. You found out the slope.
yes, that's undefined. And then I used the distance formula to figure out the units.
EF, okay, the length is what distance formula is. Let's quickly do 15 minus 15 the whole square, so 0 square. Then minus 3 plus 15 is 12 square, right?
Yes, so 12 units.
So that is 12 units, good.
And then
So let me write it down, 12 units. And then
I used the distance formula to figure out the length of DF.
okay. Let me go your way. DF, you use the distance formula to find the distance. 15 minus 6 is 9 square, plus minus 15 minus 3 is 12 square. So this would be 144.81, right? 144.81 is 5, 225. So that is 15 units, Amma.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. So now what did you do?
And then after this, I know that it's a right triangle since 9 square plus 12 square equals 15 square.
Okay, so 9 square plus 12 square was 15 square. That is what? DE square plus EF square will be equal to DF square. Oh my God, too many distractions. So, so here D square plus EF square equal to DF square, right? So that is the hypotenuse. So since this Pythagorean theorem is matching, right? Hence, you can say that this is a right triangle. However, let me also highlight this to you guys. This is one way of proving, but this is going to take time. What is the other way? Quickly, already at this point itself, you could have determined what was the way. What was the way? Think about it. Meaning, I don't want to tell you the answer right off. At this point itself, not even at this point itself, you could have determined. What did you find? What did it say? You found out the DE length, you found out the DE slope, you found out the EF slope. By that time itself, you could have determined. How?
It's because they're perpendicular.
Exactly. So when two lines are perpendicular, right, they are the negative reciprocal. And in this case, this is a special line, horizontal line with slope 0. This is another line with slope undefined, which is a vertical line, literally. So the vertical and the horizontal line make up 90 degrees. Make sense, guys? So you can conclude that it is a right triangle. However, how to conclude whether it is acute and obtuse? How many of you know? How many? If you don't know, I'm fine. I'm just asking, do you know? That's all. Acute and obtuse. Do you know how to? Do you know?
No.
Okay. So now if a square plus where is the oh okay. Sharing this one, right? Okay. So here this one I have not taught, but you should know since we have this question a square plus b square, right? Same meaning in any triangle, if two the shorter two sides, right? A square plus b square is less than c square, it's obtuse. A square plus b square is greater than c square, it is acute. Makes sense, guys? This is something we are learning now only. This was not introduced to you. All the while you studied only Pythagoras theorem. But the same can be used for acute and obtuse as well, but in a different way. So if a square plus b square, c is always the longest side. A square plus b square is greater than c square, it is, if a square plus b square is greater than c square, then it is acute. Okay. When it is less, it is obtuse. Any questions there? Any questions there? Let me see if I can give. That is called Pythagorean inequality. All we have till date studied only Pythagorean equality, right? So now we study the Pythagorean inequality. Now, can I go ahead and share this one with you guys. This is called Pythagorean inequality theorem. This will come sometime later, but today itself, since the context came, I'm just telling you today. Does that make sense? Can I move on? So you can find out if any triangle is acute, obtuse, or right using Pythagorean inequality or Pythagorean equation. See, Pythagorean theorem says b square. What? Okay, this is a little confusing. I would not use this. Okay, but yeah, the longest side is b. You can use any. In this case, the longest side is b. Okay, can I move on?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Srishti, did you get the answer that you missed, Ma, in the?
Yeah. It was on part A.
Okay. Now part B, you got it already.
Yeah.
Okay, 1/3, and the origin is the center of dilation. That's so easy, guys. Origin is the center of dilation. 1/3 means you just divide by 1/3 all the coordinates. Make sense? I'm sorry, multiply by 1/3 all the coordinates and get the other triangle. Okay. Can I move on? UTV. Okay, now determine each of the side lengths of UTV, again distance formula. Ashita, did you do this question, ma?
I didn't understand it, but I like tried to learn the equation of the circle. But
Nice, okay. Okay, let me see. Anyway, circles is a separate full unit that we are going to study for a month, okay? But before even we go to circle, it's not a hard one to understand. When you think about it, it's a circle, right? Let's say you're drawing. Let's say this one. 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Hey, 1 second, guys. I'm going to stop. I have a hard stop. I'm going to come back. Give me 1 minute, okay? Give me 1 minute. Okay? Sorry, guys. Okay, my nephew fell down. Okay, so let's go back. I'm sorry, guys. I'm back. Okay. So find the equation of circle. So let's do this, guys. See, every point on a circle, right? Think about every point on the circle. How do we define that point? Think about this point. This is the y distance from the origin. This is the x distance. What do you think is this point? How do you define this point? How do you define this point? This is the x distance. This is the y distance. So how do you define those points?
FX.
Let's say this. Similarly, this. How do you define this distance? Basically, that defines, see, any point when you take on the circle, right? Think about, let's say, see, this is the difference in x, this is the difference in y. This is the hypotenuse, right, guys?
Yes.
So how do you define that? How do you define that distance? This distance, huh? Let's say the difference in distance here is x, the difference in distance is y. So how do you define this? When you think about it, it's the radius of the circle, right? Radius square equal to x square plus y square. Am I making sense or no?
Yes.
Similarly, think about this point. That is again radius square equal to x square plus y square. Do you see it? So what is a circle? Basically all the points that goes like this. But how do you, we define the circle as a locus of all points. Locus means a group of all points that lie in this plane like this, right? But each of the point, when you think about it, from the origin, it's x square, y square. Similarly, if you take this point, it's y square, x square. If you take this point, y square, x square. Make sense?
Yes.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So now, but the thing is here, the only thing is this is not the origin. You know what we do? This point, right? If it was the origin, it's very easy. But since let's call this as h comma k point. The origin, it was very easy on us. But this is h comma k. For this one, from the origin, how far it is? From the origin, how far it is? From the origin, it is h away on the x-axis, k away on the y-axis. So see, when we come to circle, I'll describe this in detail, okay? This becomes x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r. Make sense? I'll derive this when we come to circles. I don't want to take time now. Am I making sense? So the equation of the circle, when it is the origin, it becomes so easy. X square plus y square equal to r square. But the center of the circle is not the origin. It is x away from x, k away from y, right? So you write the equation of this circle as x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square again. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So we don't need to do that. So here, this is h comma k means 6 comma 4, right? That is the center of the circle. And what is the radius of the circle? When you think about it, this is as well a radius of the circle, right? 4 to 6, 2 units, right? So x minus 6 the whole square plus y minus 4 the whole square equal to 4. Did you get this?
What's
Yeah.
Isn't it not?
Did I make
The
3?
rate.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Agree, ma, agree. Thank you for that. Okay. Any other questions? Did you all get this, guys? To an extent, I don't need you to derive, but at the same time, but please understand, if it is around the origin, I want you to understand and do not blindly memorize, hey, equation of the circle is x square plus y square equal to r square. Don't memorize that. It's not worth it. Okay, but if it is somewhere else outside, mark it as h comma k. That h is implying on h is h distance away from x. So it becomes h minus x the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. Make sense? Okay, now You know what I was doing in the other class? I really want you to do this in this class as well. Okay, wait. We were revising this. I didn't think that it would take that amount of time, but it did take time. So I really want to know whether you guys know as well the same thing, right? This is all based on area perimeter. So I was a little frustrated. It took time, but I think it's important. Area perimeter. Okay, let's see this one. Not this one. Okay, let me look at this. How about this? Okay, we also discussed change in dimensions. How about this, guys? Can you do this one quick? I don't know whether you know though, because I thought the class knew, but we took a long time than what I thought it was. So I'm going to try the same thing with you guys. How about this? Can we find the perimeter and area of this figure? Can we find are you able to do? Meaning, do you have some thought? Do you have thoughts on this? Do you know the do you think you can do, or do you want me to explain? Instead of waiting till the last moment, I can help you too.
I think I can do it.
Okay, how about the others? If there is anybody who is not knowing, immediately tell me. Because if you wait till the last moment, it's going to be waste of time. It's just a review of what we have studied already. Okay, that is one or two questions I want you to understand. Let's see. Similarly, if we triple the dimensions or double the dimensions, let's see what happens to the perimeter and area. You should know. Please answer in radicals. No decimals, please. No decimals. Only radicals. Yeah, and then this one took a long time for us. There's one more problem type I want to do. Can I do this? I can help. I don't want to take too much. Good job, Ashita. That is correct. Good job, Subhi. Good job, Srishti. Guys, you're all doing great. That was fast as well. I'll wait for the others. If you didn't understand, you have to tell immediately. Ashita, for you, Srishti and Subhi, I don't want you to be free. Okay. So let me ask you this. I'll give you an easy one maybe, but I want to do a hard one myself. I'll give you an easy one, then a hard one at home. Okay, let's see. These are good ones to learn now. How about this? Ashita, I want you to try this one by yourself. Next one, a little harder, I'll do.
Okay.
It's not a hard one though. This one is easy. Sahana, I'm checking. Nabiha. Good, Nabiha's correct, Sahana. Now you know how to find the area, then leave it, Sahana. I'm not bothered about you doing the area. I think it's just matter of time. Vibha, the area is it correct, ma? I think the area is incorrect. Perimeter is correct, but the area seems incorrect. Did you find the distance? Vibha, how did you find the distance for the area? Correct, Subhi, both are correct.
Yes,
See, I think, yeah.
you do the second problem if we're done with the first one.
Yeah, you can do, I'm saying. Whoever has done it, don't wait. Do the second problem. Second problem is pretty easy, but the only thing is a review of how to draw that lines. If you draw the lines, it's very easy because the lines are very easy. Vibha, on the area, Vibha, how did you do, ma? Did you find the distance? Okay.
My bad. It was a calculation error.
Mistake, but did you get how to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so answer should be 20, ma.
Yeah.
Okay, if you got it, I'm fine. Then move on to the next one. Mitransh, I didn't get your answer, right, Mitransh?
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it. Okay, I'll help you. See, tell me starting it's at the start itself. So when you think about it, AB, for the perimeter, right, Mitransh? AB, how will you find the distance, Mitransh? Y2 minus Y1 the whole square plus 2 minus 0, 2, okay. For AB, I'm trying to find the distance. So 3 minus 3 the whole square and then 2 minus 0 the whole square. Makes sense? So that gets you to 36 plus 4, that is root 40. I'm getting root 40, which is 2 root 10. Okay. AB. Now AD I'll find out. For the area, right? AD. First of all, I first need to verify it's a rectangle. Okay. So AB slope as well I'll find out. What is the slope of AB? Slope of AB is difference in y by difference in x, right? So 1 by 3. Right? Then AD slope is what? AD slope is 0 minus 3 divided by minus 3 minus 2, which is minus 1. And then when you look at the slope, right? See, this one is a minus 3, this one is a 1 by 3. So basically they are perpendicular and it basically forms a rectangle. You can verify that on all the sides. So if it is a rectangle, I can find out AD length. What is the length of AD? 0 plus 3 the whole square plus minus 3 plus 2 the whole square. So that will be 9 plus 1 root 10. Do you see? Now the area will be AB times AD. Since it's a rectangle, it's AB times AD. 2 root 10 times root 10 will be 20 square units. Mitransh, did you get it?
Yes.
Now you know how to find the perimeter. We just found this 2 root 10, right? This is root 10, right? First you need to verify that the slopes are, the slope of the other two lines AB and BC are negative reciprocals. So it's a rectangle. So what you can copy, opposite sides are same, right? Perimeter is 2 root 10 plus 2 root 10 plus root 10 plus root 10, which is 6 root 10. Make sense? Okay. Now what happened to our problem now? Did you all do? Find the perimeter and area bounded by the lines. Did you all do? See this one, the lines are so easy. So this problem is not hard. Okay, x equal to minus 5, right? X equal to minus 5 is this line, correct? X equal to minus 5 line. Okay, then the next line is x equal to 0 line. X equal to 0 is this line. Okay, then you have y equal to 3 line. Okay, and then you have y equal to minus 2 line. What is the area bounded by all the 4 lines? These 4, right? So basically, you have, this is 5 units in length. This is 2 units plus 3 units, again 5 units. And when you think about it, it's all vertical, horizontal. So all are at right angles. This is a square. So area is 25 square units. Any questions? Perimeter is what? 5 times 4, 20 units. Any questions? Yep. Okay, so all of you got that. That's easy, looks like. Mitran, did you get it? Okay, now I'm going to make it a little harder on you since I've given you one sample, right? Can I see whether you can answer this? Meaning this one took a long time in the other class. Very honestly, this one took a long time. So see, the problem is y equal to 0, y equal to 6 is very easy. But y equal to minus x plus 9, you have to plot that line in your graph. 2x plus 3y equal to 24. Again, you have to plot that line in your graph. Once you plot the line, identify what object it is, what shape the object is in, use the area of that object. If it's a parallelogram, it's length times width. Rectangle, length times width. If it is a trapezoid, you'll have to use base 1 plus base 2 times height divided by 2. If it's a triangle, you have to use height times base divided by 2. So let's try that one.
Miss Priya,
Yeah, ma.
can we use a graphing calculator for this?
Can we use graphing calculator? Yeah, graphing calculator, you'll plot the points, you'll understand what is the shape. Yeah, you can use a graphing calculator, but how will you find the distance? You'll use manual calculations, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. So, see, yeah, the homework is going to be a little tricky this week. Let me see. See, it's always due by the due date, meaning before the class, okay? Even if there is no due date, it's due before the class. Please remember that, okay? Go ahead. Can I do or do you want to try? Oh, wow. Srishti, I'm checking Srishti.
I'm not sure if the perimeter is correct.
Doesn't matter, ma. Doesn't matter. I'll tell you. What big deal? I'll work with. I'll solve it on the board if needed. Which one did I give you? I forgot. Okay. Hold on. Is it that easy? I doubt. Area is Srishti. You are in a hurry, Srishti. 3.
No, I
Six root
rechecked
3,
my
3
answer.
square root 30 now. Srishti. Srishti, first of all, it's not a triangle, Srishti.
Yeah, I agree.
There is some other shape coming up, right?
Yeah.
It is a little bit tricky. That's what I'm saying. You have to plot it properly in the graph. If you are stuck, you're going to disturb me. You're going to tell I don't know. I can draw the graph if you want to. See, the thing is, only when you figure it out, right, you will remember forever. If I go solve every problem on the board, you know how to find the distance formula, you know the slope formulas, you know the shape area formulas. So it is just the application of all of it. We did it on the board in the last class. So y equal to 0. It's tad bit tricky. Y equal to 6. Y equal to 6. Now comes the biggest problem. Y, see for the line, how will I plot it? I'll show you. If you don't know, you can see. Put x equal to 0. I'll find the x and y intercepts. Y equal to 9. So 0, comma 9 is a point on the graph. Substitute y equal to 0. X will be equal to 9. So 0, comma 9 is 1 point. 0, comma 9, 9, comma 0 is the other point for this line. So 0, comma 9 means 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, comma 9, 9, comma 0, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? So now this is, let me draw all the lines. This is one line. Makes sense? This was one line.
Yeah, isn't y equals to 6 horizontal?
Wait, Miss Priya, isn't that x equals to 6?
Did I make a mistake? Wait, let me see.
Y equals to 6 supposed to be horizontal, not vertical.
Which one, ma? Which one, ma?
Y equals to 6. You do it as like x equals to 6.
Oh my God. Okay, okay, okay. Taken. Sorry. Y equal to 0 and both are incorrect, right? So y equal to 0 is this line. Let me draw it in different colors maybe. Y equal to 0 is this line. Sorry guys. Y equal to 0. Then what did I do? Y equal to 6 is there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So y equal to 6 line. And then y equal to minus x plus 9. Y equal to minus x plus 9 I drew. And then see, let me plot the points because otherwise it's very confusing. 9, comma 0, 0, comma 9. Okay. So then what else? This point, how to easily find this point? You know y equal to 6 on the blue line. If y equal to 6 and on the red line I can substitute that, then only I'll get the point of intersection, right? So this has to be what? If I substitute 6 here, so 6 minus 9 is minus 3, x equal to 3, comma 6 is the intersection point. Intersection point you need. Okay. Now the last one. How to find the last one? What is that? Oh my God. 2x plus 3y. That's the hardest one. 2x plus 3y equal to 24. Correct? So I substitute x equal to 0, y equal to 8. So 0, comma 8 is a point. And then substitute y equal to 0, x will be equal to 12. 12, comma 0 is 1 point. Wait. Here only I feel like either they made a see here there is one problem, the last one, the equation they have given it incorrectly, so let's please correct this. This is minus 2x plus 3y. Minus 2x plus 3y means this will change. Minus 2x plus 3y means if I substitute y equal to 0, x equal to minus 12 comma 0. So minus 12 comma 0 is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Minus 12 comma 0 is here. Okay, so this is the point. Now I connect that point with 0 comma 8, which is 0 comma 8. This one is 0 comma 8. So I will connect those 2 points. If I connect those 2 points, right, this is what I get. So what is the area bounded by all of these points? There are 4 points. This is 1 point. This is 1 point. What are the other points? The blue line. The blue line is the other. Blue, red, pink, and green, right? So the area enclosed is this. 1, 2, 3. What is the shape coming out, guys?
Trapezoid.
Trapezoid.
Trapezoid. Now, trapezoid, the height finding is so easy. It's 6 units, right? The base is how many units? 12 units on this side, 9 units on this side, right? 12 plus 9 is 21 units, right? Now, area finding is very easy, but this base is how many units? For this, you need to find the intersection points. Otherwise, we cannot find the base. What is that intersection point? We already know the intersection between y equal to 6, we already know. Substitute that into the pink color line equation. What is the pink color line equation? Let me write the pink color line equation so that we don't get confused. Minus 2x plus 3y equal to 24. In that, I am going to substitute y equal to x, y equal to 6. If I substitute, minus 2x will be equal to 24 minus 18, that is 6, x will be equal to minus 3. So minus 3 comma 6 is that point. So 3 units here, 3 units, 3 units, 6 units again, right? So now area will be half base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Any questions, guys? Nabiha, did you follow, mom?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So now the perimeter, it's another thing, another big thing. 6 plus 21 is good. But we don't know this distance. We don't know this distance and this distance. So what do? You have the points. Find the distance in radical. Add with this. That becomes your perimeter. Subi, are you following? How about you, Sahana?
Yeah.
Got it? What was the perimeter? Perimeter alone, I'm waiting for your answers. Area, I did it. Perimeter, you can do. Perimeter, particularly only two sides you need to find and fill in. Just the simplified radical format perimeter is enough. Can I help any of you? I'm open, guys. Don't hesitate to ask. I don't, yeah. Vibha, do you need help? Mitransh, do you need Ashrita, Nabiha, do you need help? You're all good? Okay. Sahana, do you need help or Subi? Just the perimeter, I just want you to fill in. That's it. Then we move on. See, if you understand the concept, you can as well figure it out. Figuring it out is the way you learn math. Nabiha, 3 on. Okay, ma, maybe you're right. Let me check. Yeah, there should be 4, right, Nabiha? See, 21 plus 6 itself is what? Yeah, 21 plus 6 itself is a 27, right, Nabiha? After
Oh,
that, there's
sorry.
two
Okay. I think I see where I got wrong. Let me resolve it.
Yeah, 8 is a 64, 8 9s are 72. Through 2, 6 root 2 is correct. 3 root 13, I don't know. Yeah. Now, is that right, Nabiha? I'm checking, wait. 3 root 13 is 13 times. Yeah, that's correct, ma. Nabiha, everything is correct, okay? The two radicals that you have given is correct. But the number that you have given, this should be the sum of this, Nabiha.
Okay, yeah, let me fix it.
This should be your answer. If you didn't get it, it's important you be accountable and tell me that you didn't get it. I'll write it down properly.
Can you solve it for me after everyone's done?
Yeah. But you got it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Now itself I'll solve. But the thing is, I thought, Nabiha, you are the person who sent the answer, right? That 3 root 13 is correct, 6 root 2 is correct. That's what I've written here. Do you see?
Yeah.
The only thing that needs to be added is the basis, right? Base is 21 units, 6 units. I added that. That's it.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
For you, everything is correct. Both the radicals, you have given it correctly. But the only thing that you need to add is 6 plus 21. Make sense?
Yeah.
Can I move on? Ashrita, did you get it?
Yes, I sent my answer.
Mitranj, did you get it? Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how to find out the area and perimeter of shapes bounded by lines, correct?
Yes.
Okay, but in the homework, there are definitely more problems that trigger your brain from your earlier grades. Using ratios, using area of parallelograms, using Pythagorean theorem, you have to find the sides of the triangle and then determine the area of a parallelogram. So things like that are in there, okay? You might have to spend some time. You see what I mean? You have a week of break. So I'm going ahead and giving that assignment and bring back questions that you're stuck with. Make sense? Please take your time in drawing these into graph paper. If I were you, I would buy that graph sheet, index cards or whatever graph sheets. Graph paper means the checked papers. That's available in every store. So using that you can do, rather than doing it in a Desmos calculator, you can do that. That way you learn more. Can I move on? Mitransh, did you get it? See, I've not gotten answers from everybody, but if you're not understanding, I'll redo it. If you
I got
understood,
it.
okay. How about you, Sahana?
I got it.
Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead with there was one more type of problem that I wanted to do. Did we discuss parallel perpendicular lines, guys, already? We did, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that as well is in there. Midpoint you can do. Perpendicular bisector means slope you need to compare and length should be midpoint. Those all are application problems you should do. What else? I wanted to do something. It's still problem number, what is this? 23. Okay. 23. What is the other type that I wanted to do? Okay. Do you know how to find the area of composite figures? I think you're going to take it. Okay. That's not a hard one. And then what? I wanted to discuss this with you. This is so important. We'll discuss this concept and then we'll see. Okay. Let's say there's a triangle. Let's consider a square. Okay. Let's consider a rectangle. Okay. So here, length, width, length, width. Length is 5 centimeter, width is 3 centimeter. Perimeter is what? Quickly, if you can tell me, let's please understand this. What is the perimeter?
16.
16 centimeter, correct. Area?
15.
Area is 15 centimeters, correct. So now let's go ahead. I'm going to increase the dimensions by 2, meaning I'm going to increase dimensions are multiplied by 2. Dimensions are multiplied by 2. What happens? Length becomes 10 centimeter, width becomes 6 centimeter, 20, 30, 32 centimeter, and then the area becomes 60, right?
Yes.
Now, dimensions are multiplied by 4. What happens? What happens? 20 centimeter, 12 centimeter. Perimeter is what?
84.
40.
84. No.
84, Amma. 40, 50, 60, 64, right? Area becomes 20 times 12, right? 240 centimeters. So what is that? What is the generic concept that we can arrive at? When the dimensions are multiplied by n, what happens? Dimensions are multiplied by n. How will the area and perimeter change? So this becomes 5n centimeter. This becomes 3n centimeter. Perimeter becomes what? Perimeter becomes original perimeter. Compare with the original perimeter. When you
N.
I don't see. I wanted to compare with the original perimeter and original area. Original perimeter times 2, right? Original perimeter times 4, right? This was multiplied by 2, multiplied by 4, multiplied by n. Similarly, area, how did it change? 15 became 60, so times 4. What happened here? 15 becomes times. What did it get multiplied with?
8.
8, Amma. Is that right? Then something feels so wrong to me. What do you think the no, it's not 8, right? Ma, it's by 16. 15 times 16 is this, right? 15 times 8 is 120. So what do you think? What is the general concept I can derive? If the dimensions are multiplied by n, what happens to the perimeter? The original perimeter becomes, I mean, you can see the pattern, right? Dimensions are multiplied by 2. You got 32. So the original perimeter was multiplied by 2. What do you want? Wait, I'll come. Now the perimeter is multiplied by 4. When the dimensions were multiplied by 4, the perimeter got multiplied by 4. So when the dimensions are multiplied by n, what happens to the perimeter? Original perimeter will be
Multiplied by n.
multiplied by n. Good job. Similarly, let's go to the area. Dimensions were multiplied by 2. Original area was multiplied by 4. Dimensions were multiplied by 4. The original area was multiplied by 16. Dimensions are multiplied by n. So the original area should be multiplied by
N square.
n. Good job. Do you get it? This is how the dimensions change. When the dimensions are multiplied by n, area becomes n square times the original area. Perimeter becomes n times the original perimeter. Any questions, guys, on that?
No.
Okay. So this is a general formula that we have derived. You can apply it in so many places in the homework. Make sense?
Yes.
Yep, but you see, don't blindly memorize multiply by n square. Why are we getting it? You should know. Okay. Okay, I will give you more review exercises as well. Totally, there will be little over 3 or 4 assignments. Okay, small ones, but it won't take time. If in case you're pressurized for time, get back to me. I'll get you a solution for it. Okay, 3 or 4 small assignments as reviews. This one will be the challenge assignment for the break. Okay, any questions for me? Okay, but when we resume classes, I really want you to all to get into the proof. We'll start proof before the school starts. Okay, that's my plan. Okay, get into more transformations and proofs. Okay, guys, if you don't have any questions, we'll stop here. Enjoy the break, guys. Have a nice summer as well.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Miss Priya.
Bye, guys. என்னடி வேணுமா அவளுக்கு